selection that actually is quite beautiful, and I almost wish you did more of that because you actually started the piece quite beautifully, but I think you can take it even further. Okay. Opening, pianissimo, immediately he writes his hairpin. What does that mean? Right? Starts with this image. And then it comes back again. Different. Right? That's such a big growth. Piano fortissimo. Oh my god. That's really earth to heaven. That's Mendelssohn trying to reach heaven right there. But he didn't quite make it. So, I'm sure he went to heaven after. But all I'm saying is that he's always striving towards something that is out of the ordinary expectations, right? So I would like for you to kind of create that earth to heaven feel. I mean, we're really starting in somewhere here, right? If this was a time of day, what time of day would it be? Morning or nighttime?
It sounds like morning too.
Sounds like morning. I like that. What time in the morning? Be specific.
Like 5.
Yes.
6 a.m.
It's because it's not yet sunrise, right? The day is still, it's the blue hour when you're waiting for the world to wake up. And it's quiet. There's no sirens yet. There's no cars honking and all of these noise. And I want you to simulate more of that peace that happens at that hour. Could you take that image and bring it to the piano? Beautiful. Okay, let's try this.
Could this
Uh-huh.
be moved?
Oh, what?
Could this be moved like forward?
Is this okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That was beautiful. I have a question about your pedaling because you do this so beautifully, but I have a feeling when you're changing chord, you have to lift more fully up and then down again. Otherwise, all of this built up, and that's not what he wrote. Rest. Right? So be very fancy with your pedaling because no matter how beautifully we phrase things with our fingers, if the pedal work is not done in a very detailed manner, you're like smearing a painting, right? You can do all of this beautiful details, but if you're pedaling, you're basically smearing them all with your elbow. So be very vigilant with your pedaling. Yeah? That was a beautiful start though. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Lots of chords here, right? Out of all of this, where do you think he puts the peak of it? It's never, the music is never quite the same, right? And he writes this hairpin. So where do you think is the most intense part?
Like here.
Interesting. I could be convinced, but why did Mendelssohn put this here and not here? there's actually an answer why. He's a genius and he did love Bach, so he knows his counterpoint and theory. Right, that's the peak. And I will tell you why, because when we play a cadence like 5/1s are actually a time to be simple. That's a time when we do not try to make anything that is already perfect more perfect. That's why it's called the perfect cadence. I don't think the music needs help. So therefore, when you have this it's like sending a boat out to sea. You just let it go. But in here, there's a lot of and then now 5/1. Right? So when this comes, really embrace that. This is him being hopeful. I think whenever there is chords like this is him having hope. And then he lets it go. Yeah? Let's try that one more time. I'm just playing it slowly, faster to demonstrate. Now reach. And then he finally breaks it up. Whenever Mendelssohn and that's actually when he wants you to sing each note. It's not. I'm a firm believer that the more notes there is on the page, the more beautiful each one needs to be. I don't think any of the things that he has written on the score was meant to be casual. So whenever you a singer wouldn't sing this. They're gonna right? Because it's a natural thing to do. And also Mendelssohn wrote so many songs without words. This lyrical writing is so ingrained in him, right? And you're embracing it beautifully. But I hope you will also give him the same amount of love and care, even in the smaller notes, right? Can we try that?
Sure.
Let's go from here. That was beautiful. With this 60 notes from here to here. What do you notice about the melody?
I mean, it has a lot like
Exactly. He's literally playing everything that is not consonant with the sound, right? And he knows that doing all, including all this dissonances, is how you're gonna really tuck that heartstring. So imagine, I think what he's trying to. But because he's Mendelssohn. Genius. I mean, my goodness. It's incredible. And so when there's all of these dissonances, really embrace them. Because he could have done a simple thing. But instead he gave you something so elaborate. So really treat the different intervals and right? We don't have to do it again because there's a lot to go after this. So that was great. I appreciated that. Can we go from? Actually, let's go from. Yeah, let's go from here. I'll actually just go from here. If you look at the page, the writing is here, right? It doesn't really open, it's here. And then now you So can you give us hope and then take it away again? Go from here, but you have to, when this C natural come in, really feel that sudden feeling of hope, right? Because this is so tragic, hope. And this is the heart celebrating having that hope again. So can we create that two different worlds? Yeah? Let's go from here. Here was great, but there's something very vertical about the way you play these three chords. Could I see how you play? Go from here and then here, just the left hand. Okay. Interesting. There's a sforzato and nothing. I don't think you have to play this same dynamic as because it's really right. So could you try that? Just this, less and more, because that is what he wrote. Yes. Again, evenness will kill the music because it would turn us into robots, and I'm pretty sure Mendelssohn wrote this for like humans to enjoy, not for robots, right? So that was great. Can we just go from here, please? Thank you so much, Aha. What is the function of this type? He could have written ti ra da ti ta ra 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 ra, but it said ti ra da ti ri ram.
I mean, I feel
motion. And this is when pianists wish we were string players, because string players, they can bow their way. We can't. All we can do is just hold. So I really would encourage you to imagine as if you're trying to crescendo from this note to this note. We can't physically do that, but we can imagine. And my teacher always told me, if your face doesn't turn red, you're not doing enough. So can we try that from here? Bravo, got it. Keep going. Yep, that was great. Okay, good job. That was really, really stunning. Wow. Are these? Is that one instrument or two instruments? What do you think? There is no right or wrong answer, by the way. Music is so personal.
Honestly, I think it's two.
Yes. Why?
I mean,
What gave it away?
there's like two kind of like layers.
Yes. You're right on the money, but I will tell you the exact reason why. He wrote fortissimo only on this one. He doesn't write it on the bass. So that's already an indication that these are two completely different instruments, right? So play two hands. More. And then now, oddly, only forte. Right? So can you try that? Dum ba dum, but you can do it two hands. Two different instruments. They're on the most. Good, very good. I love the intensity that you're building up, but there's a tendency to hit. And in the music like this, we should never hit, because I think hitting means we're not singing, and Mendelssohn is all about singing, right? So what I would do is that's enough. Always hit closer from the key. Don't do that. Because in here we don't want a trumpet. We want something warmer, like a horn perhaps. So could you emulate that? Yeah. Let's try from here. I should do left hand only now. You can do it. Beautiful. A little more T, but still singing. The most T. Now, and now sing. Beautiful. Wow. You just make me sing into a cloud. Thank you for that. Okay, so do you understand that? Yeah, any questions for any of the opening here? No? Okay, good. So now, can we go from here? Okay. I love the dynamic and the care for that, but I think the legato could be improved. So what do we do? You have to hold onto the notes until you have to go to the next one. Know this. Right? Can you do it once without a pedal, just the right hand? I know it's tricky, but you can do it. Ah, good. So you can do it. So now do that with the pedal. But use the pedal to enhance, not to hide the legato. Beautiful. Do the same thing again one more time, but instead of a crescendo, could it taper? So as if you're trying to bring it closer to the heart. Not further away, you're bringing it closer to the heart. Beautiful. Okay, so now play it with the left hand. And the left hand, same, legato. as if all they're getting right now is just peace, and then you throw them trouble, right? And so don't give away expectations when you got here. Stay in the midst. Sorry. Wait. Exactly. You want people to jolt. You want people to jolt. If anything, you should jolt yourself too. But you see what I did there? I made you unsure of when I'm gonna do this. And you only succeed if you make a jolt. So can you make me jolt? Make me surprised?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, build that anticipation from here. Let's go. Only think about that D sharp. Do not think about anything else.
Different
Yeah. And what?
and like more bad.
Yeah, it is. Because it's all about manipulating expectations, right? You need to, if you want to surprise the audience, you need to surprise yourself too. And so the only way you can do that if you always let your mind think only of the present. Don't anticipate. Anticipate kills the surprise. You can anticipate when you're musically here. Then you can think. That was great. You see how he brings the Could you bring out that more? Very good. Okay. He writes pianissimo, right? What I'm hearing currently is closer to piano, perhaps even mezzo piano. So could you challenge yourself to teach more of this? Yeah. I want monsters hiding in the shadows, not monsters saying hello to people knocking on the door. Yeah, I want them hiding in the shadows on the bushes. Can we try from here? Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, that was really effective. I like that. Thank you. I'm scared now. Be very careful with the pause. Don't rush, and there's no crescendo, right? So it's okay to be excited. But it always has to end back in the shadow, not out on someone's porch. Yeah? Can we try that from the top? Exactly, that's the idea. Okay, very good. I just want to touch one more place. There's a part here where he writes con anima. Do you remember where that is?
Here.
Exactly. What does con anima mean?
I don't know.
That's fair. What do you think it is?
With like kinda I mean I don't know, kinda looks like animation.
Yes, there is an element of truth of that. Con anima is actually something that is very personal to Chopin. And it comes in his Scherzo number 2. You know that and then it has
anima, and actually the word con anima means with soul. It's with the soul, right? And so what does that mean? Whenever I think of the word soul when I'm playing, I think of a heart that is smiling. Not giggling or happy, but just smiling and filled with gratitude. So when this passage comes, could it sound more grateful? Right? Then you can get excited again, but can you smile more here? Yeah. Let's go into it, and then I believe it might be time. Yeah. Okay, we'll wrap up after this. So maybe go from where are you comfortable going into that section? Okay, sure. Let's do that. And then we can start building up Exactly. How does that feel?
Wonderful.
Oh, he said wonderful. I think that's exactly it. I think his music is meant to uplift, and if you wanted to uplift other people, you also have to uplift yourself. So it's wonderful that you're saying it. It's making you feel wonderful. Anyway, congratulations. Been a pleasure to work with you, and I hope to hear you play again. So, bravo.